Is Carson Bruener the best coverage linebacker in the 2025 NFL draft class? Let's find out. Welcome back to the All Pro Football Data Show. My name is Jim Coburn. Today we're diving deep into the game of Carson Bruener, a linebacker from Washington who has some serious tools to make an impact at the next level. Let's break down his skills, his athleticism, and production to see what makes him such an exciting prospect. So if you're a fan of football scouting and player analysis, hit that like button and let's get into it. So, first off, Carson Bruener stands at 6'1" and weighs 227 pounds. He's got a solid frame for a linebacker, also with 31 3/4 inch arm length and 9 1/4 inch hands. Bruener brings versatility to the table with a game that's more focused on coverage and sideline to sideline. But let's break it down with the stats. First off, let's talk about Bruener's market share numbers, which measures how much of a team's production he's responsible for in various categories. Starting with solo tackles, Bruener shines here, ranking in the 92nd percentile. That means he's consistently involved in making tackles, and he's a player you can count on to be around the ball. However, when you get to his sack market share, this is where Bruener struggles a little bit. He scored in the 16th percentile, showing that his pass rush ability isn't quite up to par compared to his other statistics. The same goes for tackles for loss, where he scored in the 28th percentile, which suggests he's not a major disruptor in the backfield. But here's the good part. Bruener scores in the 99th percentile for interceptions. That's elite playmaking and coverage, and it shows his natural ability to track the ball. He also ranks in the 79th percentile for pass deflections, which means he gets his hands on a lot of throws. And let's not forget his ability to force turnovers with the 85th percentile in forced fumbles. He's got a knack for creating chaos on the football field. Then, of course, when you get to his age and competition data, Bruener's age score comes in at the 66th percentile, which puts him in a solid spot, but there's room for improvement. With a verified birthday to come eventually, that could give him a score boost if he ends up being younger than what his expectation might be. On top of that, despite his age, his MSA rating is 97th percentile, a combination of his production and age relative to the competition. This tells us that he's a player who's likely to continue performing well in the future. Also, Bruener also ranks in the 74th percentile for his pass score. That's a composite score that combines his overall production, age, strength of schedule, and strength of team compared to his positional peers. Bruener is right in the middle of the pack, but with room to grow. Then, of course, we get to athleticism traits. This is one area where he really shines as well in some traits. Now, starting with his explosive lower body strength score, he scored in the 39th percentile here, which isn't anything to write home about, but that doesn't mean he's lacking athleticism. Far from it. His speed score comes in at the 75th percentile, showing that Bruener has solid straight line speed for his size. That's key when it comes to covering ground in both run support and pass coverage. But here's where Bruener really impresses: his flexibility. At his recent pro day, he posted a 90-plus percentile flexibility score, showing elite change of direction skill. His 4.24 short shuttle and 6.773 cone are elite marks for a linebacker. This kind of flexibility and change of direction skills makes him a nightmare in coverage, especially against quicker players like tight ends or running backs in the passing game. In terms of style and production, Bruener most closely compares to Blake Martinez. Both players had similar production profiles with strong coverage skills, and both excel in sideline-to-sideline play. Martinez, like Bruener, isn't a top-tier pass rusher, but he brings high-level playmaking ability and consistent tackling to the table. Overall, Carson Bruener is a player with a lot of upside, especially in coverage. His elite flexibility and playmaking ability make him an exciting prospect. While his run defense and pass rush still need work, his ability to be a disruptive force in the passing game makes him a potential starter in the right defensive scheme. With the right development, Bruener could thrive as a coverage linebacker who excels at creating turnovers. If you like this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more scouting reports and analysis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/jcoburn, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.